Today, we're making dinner with Mom. Steak and scalloped potatoes are on the menu, or another form of potatoes that are similar to that. Step one is grabbing wood to make a fire for the steak. I didn't realize people actually listen to that song. My super rich neighbors are out right now in their garage. They have a Bentley, a McLaren, and one of those old Volkswagen buses in there right now. Making me a little bit jealous, but it's cool. If I was that rich and listened to that kind of music, I think I'd probably rather just be broke. Those neighbors hate us, by the way. Literally all we did was like say hi, and they just hate us. Every time there's a girl that lives there, and every time she sees us outside, she like hides or like runs away so that we can't see her. Wood is secure. Now we gotta start a fire and then start working on the potatoes because they're gonna take a long time. Pit prepped. I look, you have to dig it out a little bit because my cat thinks that it's her litter box, but it just gives us that unique flavor on the meat that you really can't get anywhere else. I gotta grab a lighter and maybe a few sticks. Lighter secured. I'm #1 pyrotechnic in the world, so this is about to go crazy. I'm gonna cut a few pieces of this Christmas tree off, lay it on the floor, and then put wood over it. Actually, I should probably start with sticks, but that's dumb. Yeah, I'll start with sticks. You got me. Okay, that's not working. See, now this is why humans are the most advanced creatures on Earth. Don't sleep on tools, bro. That's what nerfed the monkeys. They only ever got to rocks. We got to iron. Well, I guess we got past iron. Kind of got the diamonds, actually. Kind of like Minecraft. What is Bud yapping about? Okay, buddy. You need to stop being so hard to cut. Okay. I think that's probably enough, but I kind of like big fire. Okay. I think that I can skip sticks and just go straight to logs with how much is here. It'll be lit. Just give me a second. So what we're gonna do is build something called a log cabin. You put 2 logs on either side, and then you put 2 more logs the opposite direction in a square, like this, and you make a little log cabin. And it lights up, and I'm pretty sure that there's something dead in this fire pit because it smells terrible. There's definitely something poking me in the toe. This style of fire is good because it lets a lot of air in, and air is good for fires. Whether or not I did a good job, that remains to be seen. I'd be surprised if this even catches on fire. I probably should have put those smaller ones on the bottom, but dude, I'm 21 years old, by the way, and I still get voice cracks. Here we go. Ready for fire, chat? Cavemen would go. Cavemen would make their pants white right now. Oh yeah. Give it a second. We'll see where we get with this. Wow, fire. Amazing. This John is not lighting up. I don't think I should put those logs in the middle. We'll see what happens. No, that log's on fire. Yeah, we good. We cool. Awesome. Well, that's just that easy. All you need is a Christmas tree And lighting a fire is suddenly the easiest thing in the world. Why is my phone? My phone is really hot. Okay. Dude. I just washed those, man.
Or you can text them to grab some steaks. That will work too. Tell them to grab a couple. That we're having.
I got peely potatoes. And then I'm gonna go work on my car.
No, just leave that. I'll use a knife to get it because that's a good way to really slice your stuff.
Stop going faster than me. You're making me look bad.
Oh no, you got a little tiny one. I got a big one. Wait until I get a tiny one.
You're making me look bad in front of all my friends.
I'm sorry. Put butter in there. That's a problem.
Okay. Get up all the potatoes. Mom's slicing them now.
Oh.
For the camera, Mom. For the camera. Yes! Yes, Mom! Slice it! Yes! You sliced that, John! I go work on my car with my dad now. Fingers crossed the spark plugs come out. Not in a gay way.
You said it's stripped?
I thought so.
You sure?
I couldn't get it out.
Okay. Well, it's moving.
Well, that would be embarrassing. I think there's a little bit of oil.
Just crank it over so it just pulls out of the hole into the engine.
Mom picked up on the potatoes for me. She's kind of OP. Hopefully they don't patch her. Back to the car, got all the spark plugs out. Well, I guess you can't really see. Right here. Got all 4 out. They were neither stripped nor seized. I was just tweaking out because it was really hard to loosen them, so I thought it was over. Thank God it was not over. There's oil in the holes where the spark plugs go because there's like a gasket, yeah, a gasket around this circle right here. So there's a gasket right behind this metal that separates the oil from the coil hole, I guess. I don't know. So those gaskets were bad, and it was leaking oil for a little while before. I changed those, but I never emptied out the oil from those holes. So now that the spark plug is gone, the oil is probably leaking into the cylinder heads. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna crank the engine for the starter, and my dad thinks that it'll blow the oil. Well, he knows that it's gonna blow the oil out because he's a lot better. He's like, in terms of ranks, he's like probably grandmaster mechanic. He's got a lot of game sense. So yeah, well, we had to figure out how to put the starter in, and then I'm putting oil in right now because there's no oil in my engine. You don't want to crank it with no oil. That's not ideal. I have no idea how much oil my car calls for. I think it's like 4 quarts. So we're gonna put in about 4 quarts. We don't need a funnel, correct? Correct. Might need a funnel. We're gonna put paper towels below the oil fill hole. And that way, if I spill, it doesn't make a huge mess. Oh, good thing I did that. Nothing on the dipstick yet, so I'm gonna keep pouring. So it's right at the bottom hole right there. I think After all the oil settles, it'll be right between the lines, but I'm just gonna put a tiny bit more. Just a little bit. Okay. Okay. Finally got the starter back in. So one of those bolts that I missed. Sorry, I'm shirtless because I thought I wanted to be a little bit sexy right now and mysterious. No, for real, I didn't want to. In all reality, I didn't want to get oil on my shirt because it's kind of a nice shirt. So pretty much done now. I only have 2 extra bolts, and I'm pretty sure that this last one is one of the ones that goes in the what's that called? Oh, hang on. Might be over. So, I imagine that they put extra bolts in the car like when they made it. So those are really not necessary. Anyways, I figure if they're necessary, I'll find out pretty quick. So starter is in. I borrowed the nut from that bolt that I thought I lost for the drive shaft. Turns out I didn't lose it, it was in a different bag. But I already put another one in there, so I just stole the nut because we lost one of the nuts for the starter. So hopefully nothing catches on fire. I don't really have a fire extinguisher. Or water. It'll be alright. Gonna crank it now. I gotta put the battery in. Then I'm gonna crank it. Put the spark plugs in. Transmission grease, and then it's good to go. I don't really know how to do the transmission oil though, if I'm being honest. It's alright. How hard could it be? Alright, battery back on. Nothing immediately caught on fire, so that is a good sign. It's time to take off the bag that's covering the air intake and give it a little crank. You'll watch it for me, right? You'll stop it from catching on fire? That's why I can count on you. Let me know if any oil comes out. Hopefully the keys are in it. Did anything come out? Be honest. I just watched the video back and absolutely nothing came out. We're gonna send it. Hopefully I don't blow my engine right now. Disconnect the battery, put the spark plugs in, put the airbox on, put the wiper fluid back on, transmission grease, and I need to put power steering fluid in. We're almost ready. We're almost done. Let's go. I got side quested to collect limes. Hopefully that's enough. I want to take one of these Beetles and like that new 3-cylinder that Toyota put in their GR Yaris. I want to get one of those and put it in here, or maybe like a Hayabusa or something. They don't really have a lot of space, but I think it'd be cool. Well, I could put the engine in the front, I guess. Right now it's in the back, but put the engine in the front. You could probably put like a... You could probably fit an LS in there. Just cut the frame a little bit, I guess. This truck is super cool, but I don't know. My dad wants to make it run again, but I don't know if it ever will. We'll see. Back together. Moment of truth.
Ooh, don't do that.
I didn't do that on purpose.
Alright, yeah, don't do that.
Car is running. Look at this bountiful feast that my mother prepared. God is good. Steak too. Home stretch now. Gotta put on the wheels, tighten on the axles. Then we can drive. Oh, actually power steering fluid. Cheeky. Steve. Chicken. Oh, frick. There we go. Why are there only 4 lug nuts in that wheel? Alrighty, wheels are on. gonna turn the car on and turn the wheel a little bit. Hopefully that will bleed any bubbles in the power steering fluid. Let me go grab some. Top it up a little bit. I do be turning. Left her on a full tank. Yes, sir. No check engine lights. Yes, sir. Alrighty. I don't know how many times I've done this. Let's go see what the power steering level is at. And I bought power steering fluid, but I don't know where it went. So that sucks. I'm gonna leave this window down. I'll leave it running just cause I accidentally left this window down, so there was a bunch of dirt inside of my car. Not cool, dude. Not cool. I'm not gonna lie. Kinda sounds like a vacuum leak. Oh, I know what it is. Wait. Do I know what it is? Is this about to catch on fire? It's smoking. That's for sure. So we're driving now, but there seems to be a bit of a problem. All right, that's a wrap for today. Steering rack. Not steering rack. The steering, what's that called? Knuckle, I guess? Where the steering wheel connects to the steering rack is not on straight. That's why the wheel is crooked. And the power steering is also not working. So I think there's just air in the steering rack, hopefully. Fingers crossed. If not, it's kind of over. And that bushing that I left out actually should go back in because it does make noise. I just don't know how it goes in, if I'm being honest. Anyways, good day. Thank you for watching. I love you.